Okay, hello and good morning. Let's talk about today's bell work. It says write three forms of a line. So we have slope, point slope is y minus y. And you got to substitute here, here, and there. Slope intercept is y equals. And then finally standard form is ax. All right, you got to memorize. You have to memorize those three. Let's take a look at number 4. Write and point slope. Well, here's your point. So it's going to be y minus your y equals your slope, and then x minus your x. Change that to a plus, and you're done. All right, let's keep moving. Copy all of this down on a new sheet of paper. Okay, write in slope intercept form, and just so you know, this is called standard form. This is ax plus by equals c. All right, but they want slope intercept form, so draw a line, circle the y, get rid of the number with the y last, so you want to subtract 3x and then divide by -2. This becomes a positive, double negative. This becomes a positive, and this is called slope intercept form. There's your slope. There's the y-intercept. All right, let's keep moving. Write in standard form. Standard form, you have to first put it in point slope. So you're going to say y minus your y equals your slope, and x minus x. Once you do point slope, you want to distribute. And then you want to get the x and y on this side and the number on this side. So you want to move the number, which is a negative. It's going to become a positive. You're going to move the 7x over here, and that becomes a negative. And then -7 plus 2 is a -5. Now, a, which is right here, cannot be a negative. So we're going to multiply all of this by a negative and change these signs. So it's going to be 7x, and that is called standard form. Your a is 7, your b is -1, and your c is 5, and you're done. And that's how you do standard form. All right, let's keep moving. This one right here, it says write point slope through that point parallel to this line. Well, to be parallel, you use the same slope. If it was perpendicular, you would have to flip it and change it. But they say parallel. So it's going to be y minus your y equals your slope, and then x minus your x. And you're done. That's point slope. Okay, today's worksheet. Is worksheet B. Okay, so read your directions. If you get stuck, ask for help. And make sure you fill out these formulas. That's a review. You can use your bell work notes. All right, let's turn our attention now to geometry. Okay, let's work this one right here. First, I would open it up. Do you know what it's called when you open it up? All right, it's called a net. All right, so this is the bottom is 2 times 5. It's a rectangle. Length times width. Plus, this triangle and this triangle is going to be 1/2 the base. The base is 5. And the height, we'll say, is 7. It really may not be. But you have 2 of these. So you got to multiply by 2 because you got 2 wider triangles. Plus, you have 2 skinny triangles, which is 1/2 the base The base here is 2, and we'll use the same height of 7, slant height. And by the way, that L represents the slant height, or height. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10. These 2's cancel, so you get 35. These 2's cancel, so you get 14. You add all that up, that's 45 plus 14. It looks like 59 square inches, and that's how you do surface area. There's one more, which is a little bit harder, and copy this one down right here. So the way you do that, and I'm going to show you right now, draw a regular hexagon, in this case, 6 sides. Put a dot up here, and then connect the vertices. These points are called vertices. Say that to yourself and write this down. Points equals vertices. Need to know that? All right, so let's take a look here. Let's go back to my diagram. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do this. Okay, like you could divide this up into triangles here. And you can find the area of one triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles. Now the way you would do that is you would get this upper angle here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. So you have 360 divided by 6 equals 60 degrees. So each one of those upper angles is 60 degrees. And it's real important that you understand how I got that 60 degrees. I took the whole circle and I divided it by 6. So this is 60 degrees. Now pull that triangle out and it looks like this. Put 60 degrees up here and then put a 7 here. Now what we're going to do is drop an altitude, and I want you to do that, and then take one of these little triangles out like this and put 30. You could use 1, 2, square root of 3 special triangles. What you need is x, and then you're going to double the x to get the whole side. Okay, double the x. And you also need the height, but the height is called the apothem. Okay, write that down. The height, which is this part here, is the same thing as something called the apothem. That A represents the apothem. All right, anyhow, we're going to use trig. We're going to stand right here, and we need x and we need a. So it's going to be opposite over hypotenuse. So it's going to be the sine of 30 degrees is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. That's one formula. And we also need a, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. So it's the cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and find x. So use your calculator. Remember SOHCAHTOA? So clear that out. Take 30 sine times 7. So x is 3.5. So from here to here is 3.5. This one is 3.5. So the whole side is 7. Okay, now to get the apothem, you're going to do the cosine of 30 times 7, press equals, that equals 6.06. Okay, now what you're going to do is use your formula right here. So the base, the bottom, put base, is equal to 1/2 AP. P is the perimeter, so that's 7, 6 of them, so 6 times 7 is 42. So the perimeter is 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 times the apothem. The apothem is 6.06. If you want to be accurate, you would use 7 cosine of 30. That's accurate. Okay, but I'm going to use 6.06 divided by 2. And actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to use this. So I got it on my calculator right there, times 42. Press equals, divide by 2, and I get 127.3. So the area of the base is 127.305 plus the triangles. Now, the triangles, you have to be given this this slant height, which I didn't give you. So I'm going to say the slant height is equal to 10. We know the base is 7. You have 6 triangles, so it's going to be 6 times 1/2 the base times the height, which I made up as 10. So let's finish this thing up. Half of 6 is 3. So 3 times 7 times 10 is 70. I get 210 plus 127. These are a little more work. They're not really hard. You can do it. So it's 337.3 square inches. So again, you technically don't need to know this formula 1/2 AP. You could just do the area of one triangle and multiply by 6, and that would give you the same thing. So if you didn't know trig, obviously you couldn't work this problem because you still need the base, which is 7, and you still need the height of the triangle called the apothem. Okay? All right, today I want you to finish that worksheet. It would be a good idea for you to rewatch this video and rework that second problem. So yesterday you had 1 through 4. I want you to finish this worksheet, and there are the answers. Have a good day, and I'll see you in class.